Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to SA Accounting Academy. Here's a short clip on one of our previous webinars. I hope that you really do enjoy it.
That is assuming you have done it already. And if you're already doing it well, I hope you get useful additional ways in which you can enrich what it is that you're already doing. So I'm so excited that you're joining us. Let me just go to the beginning of the webinar. I almost forgot. Right, here we go. Awesome. So yes, as I said, let us get started. So first of all, a little bit about myself. So my name is Constance Kawelenga, and I've got at least 23 years experience in different sectors. I've been in audit, I've been in accounting and tax, I've been in commerce, and yeah, so my business, which started as an accounting and audit firm way back when in 2013, has evolved over the years. And now I really do understand that what clients need from us as financial experts, because that is really what we are. We're not just accountants, we're not just auditors, we really are financial experts. And so what they need from us is quite broad. And so exploring these differentiated product offerings has been an exciting journey for us, for myself. And really, there's a consistently high growth or learning curve in the journey. So our firm these days, we see ourselves as partners with our clients. Like I said, we're not just accountants, we're not just their auditors, but we really see ourselves as their partners. And what we do is we consistently seeking ways to unlock their value. So we're consistently looking for ways to understand where they're at as our businesses, as their partner, as themselves, whether they are at idea stage, at seed, startup, or growth. And what we do is we really seek to unlock ways of, we seek to find ways of unlocking value and adding value in accordance with wherever it is, whatever stage of their business that they're in. And it's really helped us not to be one-dimensional in terms of how we operate, because really it's very, very easy for you to get into the trap of we just send management accounts every month and we just submit tax returns and we just do ABC. But when you have that understanding that you with your clients, it positions you different in terms of how you see them and how you interact with them. So this is what we have done. And so business plan documentation, of course, is one of the many interventions that we offer that each one of us, of our clients, is going to need at any point in time. So I'm gonna switch off the camera. Just helps with the bandwidth, and I'll just come on at the end. But for now, I'm just gonna carry on without the camera. I'm excited for today's session, by the way. Right. So I've done another webinar where I really stressed the importance of deepening the relationships that we have with our clients, with our existing clients, as a strategy to grow our revenue base. And in that webinar, I highlighted the fact that it's important to reflect on whether your client's business is fulfilling needs or solving problems, or both. Businesses that have a higher chance of success are those that are either fulfilling a need or solving a problem, or preferably both. So when your client's business is fulfilling a need or solving a problem, it means you already have a captive market. That's how I look at it. You've already got a captive audience. And so your requirements in terms of selling yourself are much more less, obviously. So I want to stress a very important point, which is that business planning is not only important for the businesses of handing over a document to a banker or to a potential investor. I mean, that's very important, and it's one of the important things, but there's so much more than just that. It's not just a tool to access funds, like I'm saying. there is so much more value behind drawing up business plans. And I'm talking from experience as well, because, regardless of the fact that we ourselves are accountants and we help other businesses to draw up their business plans, at some point, and hopefully at more than just one point in your business, because this should be a continual process, you'll find that you also need, as an accounting firm, you also need to draw up your own business plan. And so we have found that the process of drawing up a business plan for ourselves has an unlocking effect on every single aspect of what we do. So strategies were formulated out of the process of drawing up business plans. And I cannot overemphasize how liberating it is when the penny drops, because literally at some point during that process of drawing up your business plan, there's going to be clarity and there's going to be renewed sense of vision and a refreshing, a sense of refreshment, and that penny drops. And suddenly you really figure out what your business is about and what it is that sets you apart from everyone else and what it is that your secret sauce or your secret ingredient is. So I really truly believe that businesses are organic and each of them has their own distinct DNA. There's something that makes your business unique and attractive to a particular customer base. And that is what we want to try and zone in on today when we describe the unique value proposition, which is a concept that we're going to deal with a bit later. So only the business owner can really put a finger on what that intrinsic value is, obviously with some feedback from clients, because client feedback is very important. So that is why you, as an accountant, you simply can't go off and draft a business plan for your client without their input. And I've experienced this many times, that clients come to you and they ask you to draft their business plan, and they expect that you're going to go off and just do that and hand that to them, hand a document to them, finished, complete, without their input. But it really, really doesn't work that way, or it shouldn't work that way. It's a two-way process. So I hope that this perspective helps you to understand why, when you draft your business plans for your clients, you must be clear of the unique and different roles that you and your client play in that process. Because really, you are the expert and they are the business owner, and each of you brings something unique to the table. So you, as an expert, are using your skills to facilitate the telling of a unique business story. And that story, however, remains your client's narrative to tell. Yours is to knit it together in a language that resonates with stakeholders like bankers and potential investors. However, the ownership of that business plan remains with your client. And so for that reason, your efforts should be directed at extracting the information that you need from your client to help them narrate their story. I hope that makes sense. So firstly, we want to define the audience for the business plans, because when you write, you must have that audience in mind, so that when you're communicating information that is relevant and in a language that's going to resonate with them. And before we even talk about teasing out the information from your clients, how do you determine what information you're going to need from your client? So there are many formats, and really, I don't want to lie, there are so many templates of business plans, and really any of them could work. But how do you structure the conversations in such a way that you know what information to ask for and in what format and order? And very early on, when you're starting to do this, you're not clear how, it's only as you've done this several times, that you develop a structure and a form, and it becomes easier. But before that, you might really struggle in terms of what is my starting point. So we use a template or a technique called the business model canvas to build business plans with our clients. And we found that it structures and it streamlines the process of drafting the business plan quite well. So what is also great about the methodology that we use is that it also gives an indication of the suggested length for each section. And I'll show you in just a bit. So you must also know how to tease out information from your clients, like I said earlier on. Drafting a business plan can be a daunting exercise. And oftentimes Clients like to talk at a high level about their businesses. That's fine for them.
I hope that you enjoyed that video. For more of our webinar videos, go to www.accountingacademy.co.za. Thank you and have a lovely day.